The Stormers have just released their team to take on the All Blacks this week Friday at DHL Stadium in Cape Town. A very strong team selected here by the Stormers. I know there was a lot of people that were scared that maybe the strongest teams wouldn't be selected, the strongest available players weren't going to play, but this is a really strong team for the Stormers, and it just makes me even more excited for the game this week Friday at DHL Stadium. Of course, I will be doing a preview, but let's be realistic. Of course, the All Blacks will be the favourites, but the All Blacks are now playing away from home in the Stormers' home. Stormers are not a bad team as well, pretty good in the URC, and they've got a lot of their good URC players here with some very good youngsters as well. But before we do get into it, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I really do appreciate all the support. I mean, we've just hit 3,000 subscribers now in the last month. We're aiming now for 5,000, for 10,000, for 100,000. I appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the feedback. We will of course be doing the preview for this game, the match reaction directly after, and player ratings for the All Blacks players and the Stormers players as well. Same thing for the Argentina vs Springboks game. It's going to be absolutely awesome, and this is the best way to start the greatest rivalry tour. I mean, this whole tour in general is so special because it is exactly like a British and Irish Lions style tour where the opposition team is playing against the club teams. Can the club teams pull off a massive historic upset? This is what makes these tours so special. The build-up games eventually leading into those massive test matches. And of course, there are a few players here for the Stormers that are currently within the Springbok squad looking to prove a point to get themselves into the squad full-time and maybe have a crack at the All Blacks in a green and gold jersey as well. So let's go through the team here. Number 1, Vernon Matongo, a very strong prop. Number 2, Andre Guventa. Number 3, Netlung Visheer. Number 4, Andre Smith. Number 5, Connor Evans. Number 6, Dion Fourie. Number 7, Hachiva Diamani. Number 8, Evan Ruiz. We'll talk about the forward pack a little bit more, but that is a very strong forward pack for the Stormers. Number 9, Imad Khan. Number 10, making his DHL Stormers debut, Yakin Ahmed. That is going to be absolutely awesome. What a game for him. He's been awesome for the under-20s. We could be seeing a lot more of Yakin Ahmed in the number 10 jersey for the Stormers going forward. Number 11, Leolin Zas. Number 12, Jonathan Roche, a very good centre in the South African ranks as well. Number 13, and captain Ruan Now. Number 14, Siabelo Sinatla. Number 15, Warwick Galant. Number 16, JJ Kotze. Number 17, Ntotoku Mchunu. Number 18, Sazi Sandi. Number 19, Ruan Ackerman. Number 20, Keke Marabe. Number 21, Wandile Mlaba. Number 22, Dewald Divanagh. And number 23, Wandisile Simelane. A very strong team selected. Also, let me know what you guys think of the teams down below in the comments, but this team selection has really impressed me. I think this is going to be a very competitive game on Friday. Not sure what the All Blacks are going to go with. We will still be reacting to that team lineup. I do expect a strong team. I mean, all of the players so far on tour for the All Blacks are very good players, international caliber players. Most of these guys will be playing to prove a point to the coaches, to the selectors, that they should be in the team for those 3 or 4 games against the Springboks going forward. So I do expect a strong team from the All Blacks. I do expect a very big performance, a very strong, massive performance from the All Blacks as well. A lot of guys trying to put their hands up. And for these Stormers players, they're trying to beat the All Blacks at home. And you know what? That is not a bad team at all. So obviously, I don't think the All Blacks are going to be the favourites. But that being said, this team is extremely strong. I mean, just looking at that forward pack, Vernon Matongo, Andre Guventa, Netlung Visheer, Andre Smith, Connor Evans, Dion Fourie, Hachiva Diamani, Evan Ruiz, some really good players. I mean, Dion Fourie, a Springbok player, captained the Springboks for the final few minutes of the 2023 World Cup final. Evan Ruiz, currently a Springbok player right now, one of the most talked about players within the Springbok squad. Does he deserve to be there? Doesn't he deserve to be there? Well, he can prove a point right now in this game. Andre Guventa as well, another guy who's played recently for the Springboks. Netlung Visheer as well. Andre Smith's been in the squad. So all these guys here are really good players. Hachiva Diamani for the last 4 years has been spoken about as a guy that could really bolster the Springbok squad going forward. So a lot of good players here in the forward pack. Not many weaklings at all. It's actually no weaklings at all. Looking at the forward pack on the bench, they've gone for JJ Kotze, Ntotoku Mchunu, Sazi Sandi, Ruan Ackerman, Keke Marabe, Wandile Mlaba. Those are the guys on the bench. The 6 guys on the bench, a 6-2 split. They know it's going to be a big battle up front. JJ Coates is part of the URC team, and Totoko Mchunu has a big opportunity right now to play himself back into the Springbok team. Sazi Sandi's a great player. Ruan Ackerman will try kind of make his wrongs right from the semi-final game against Leinster. Keke Marabi, a really underrated player in the Stormers ranks, and of course Wandile Mlaba, a guy that played for the under-20s last year, for the under-20 Springboks in that World Cup winning team. A very good player. So overall, a very strong team here, a lot of depth for the Stormers, and they have some really good forwards on the bench to come on and make an impact. I mean, if Andre Guvente comes off, JJ Coates has been there before, he's very good at set piece as well, and Totoko Mchunu and Sazi Zandi are both part of that URC team that really does very well at set piece time as well. Ruan Ackerman, maybe a guy that just needs a bit more game time, but still a good player. He's played at the top level before of club rugby. Keke Marabe and Wandile Mlaba, two different players to the likes of Dion Fourie, Hachiva Diamani and Evan Roos, but they'll still come on and make a very good impact. So some very good opportunities there. Really excited to see how some of these guys go, and I think the coaches will be keeping a very close eye on Andre Guvente, Nedling Fischer, Andre Smith, Dion Fourie and Evan Roos as well in the forward back, as well as Totoko Mchunu on the bench. But looking at the back line, this is where it gets extremely exciting. Imad Khan and Yakin Ahmed, the number 9 and number 10, both of those guys have played under 20 level within the last 2 or 3 years. They're both very young players. Imad Khan's had a very good season for the Stormers, a few man of the match performances, kind of getting more game time at senior level. And Yakin Ahmed's been one of the best, if not the best, under-20 junior Springbok player this year. He's been absolutely awesome. He's physical. He's a very good tackler, very good defender. He has what it takes to now get to this level and actually take the world by storm. He really is such a good player, and I expect to see a lot more of him in the number 10 jersey or even in the Stormers jersey going forward. He's a very good player. In the centres, Jonathan Roche and Ruan now, those guys know how to play together. They are very strong centres there. Jonathan Roche is a very good player, almost kind of similar in the way he plays to a Damien De Lindy. And number 13, Ruan Now. I mean, Ruan Now is one of those guys. He's not a Springbok, but he's been in and around there. He's played for the Blitzboks. He's one of those guys that he's almost as good as some of those guys in the Springbok squad. And even when the Springbok players are in the team for the Stormers, they still kind of see him as a leader and a guy to make those big plays as well. So a big time player there. And of course, Leolan Zas, Siabelo Sanatla and Warwick Galant. Warwick Galant's won a World Cup before with the Springboks. Siabelo Sanatla, one of the fastest wingers in the world, one of the best Blitzboks of all time. And Leolan Zas, one of the informed players in the URC recently. So this whole starting lineup for the Stormers is really strong, and that just makes it even more of a spectacle for Friday. I really was worried that it was going to be a weak Stormers team going up against a very strong All Blacks team, but you know what, this is a very strong Stormers team, the strongest team to have available going up against a very formidable All Black side. Of course, on the bench, Dewald Divanagh with a lot of experience there. I'm happy that he's not starting because I think Imad Khan and Yakin Ahmed can really build a good combination there, but he still is a good guy to bring on from the bench. And of course, number 23, Wandisile Semalani. On his good days, he is absolutely excellent. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see these guys play against the All Blacks. It's going to be very weird for some of us to see the Stormers playing against the All Blacks, but it's going to be absolutely awesome. I will be doing a match preview before the game after the All Blacks have released their squad, so stay tuned for that. There's going to be a lot more content. I like the Stormers team. Let me know what you think of it down below. I am really happy that the Stormers have chosen their strongest team available. Let me know what you think is going to happen in this game. What is your predictions for the game? I will give mine in the match preview coming up. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.